I think it's time to start getting into our Shadowrun for this evening.
Fucking A, man. Yeah. That's why I brought him out early, see?
You brought me on at the normal time.
Well, I brought you out earlier, but then we talked, and you know how we usually bring you out?
It's normal. The normal time. Normal time you bring me out.
It's my fault. I understand.
There's nothing wrong with it. Just call him like you see it.
Well, I listened to the show last week, and I heard all of your awesome characters I'm very excited about, and so I should probably start off by revealing my character, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, is that good? Is that all right, Spencer?
Yeah, that's fine, because our characters all know each other, so we're not going to be meeting each other.
No.
We're going to be beginning on, as I understand it, we're going to be beginning already having known each other.
Yeah, you're like a team of Shadowrunners.
I love it.
There you go. I'm so excited. We're going to really try to do it right. And I'm sorry I got but not too drunk. I just got a little too drunk. But I mean, not too drunk.
All right, well, my character's name is Eve. Yes. Eve was born... You know what? I'm gonna
Play a little Vangelis? Or?
Funny you should say that. I think I have a song for my thing. If I were here last week, I would have done music.
Oh, by the way, last week I never said, Yacht was the name of the band, right, Dustin? Yacht, who's actually, I mean, they don't need to give their music away.
Oh, it's a great band.
Yeah.
Who did I play tonight, Dustin? The song called My Kind of Devil. Do we know?
It should be in that file.
It's not on here, but we'll find it out. We'll put it on the thing. But thank you, who forever wrote that. I like that song. Okay, so here we go with Eve. Let's see what we got here.
If you like any music you hear in the show, go find out who made it. Jamal has a mix of all of the music tonight at blackfire.org.
Pardon me. Eve was born the daughter of two loving middle-class elf shamans. Before her birth, her parents ran a successful chain of alchemy stores in Seattle, but they were squeezed out of business by big alchemy. And with a baby on the way, they chose, very reluctantly, to work for the megacorporation Neonet. In exchange for big pay, they became nothing more than corporate mage slaves, selling their magic. That's in the book. Selling their magic and prostituting their sacred shamanic tradition, helping Neonet enhance their security and exploit the world. When their daughter Evduriel was born, they were determined to protect her from their own sad fate. Before she could be given a system ID number and be absorbed by the state, they took their newborn daughter and left her to be raised by sinless elf magicians who lived in the woods around Seattle in mystic harmony with the Native American shamans of the Salish tribe. There, between her new elven and Native American family, she grew to learn and control her own powerful magic and to connect with the great spirits of Mother Earth. At 13 years old, however, her peaceful life was shattered when her community was raided by awakened cops on astral patrol for illegal gatherings of magicians. Many of her people were slaughtered or arrested. Some, like Evduriel, managed to escape, alone and terrified and burning with hatred for the violent power of the megacorps that destroyed her life and the lives of parents she'd never known. Evduriel vowed to use her magic however she could to undermine the powerful and return this world to its natural state of harmony with Earth's great spirit, and maybe see her family again. But not done. Before fleeing the woods to hide in the bustling anonymity of the city sprawl, she called upon the spirit world for guidance. Her buried anger and stormy personality led her to take on the powerful mentor spirit of the Thunderbird, whose beak and claws are lightning, and her cries, the clap of thunder! The Thunderbird spirit now guides her to use her power for good, and to destroy those who would oppose the spirits of the natural world. Armed with her magic, a cat-like agility, and an old Comanche war club, she learned to survive on the streets as a Shadowrunner. She is now 20 years old, and she runs by the name of Eve Libertine.
All right.
It is such a shame that there should have been someone doing an interpretive dance during that.
I want you guys to do that over again, but remember when your mother got shot.
All right. so everyone knows everyone, right? You're all ready.
I know Mercy. I know Eve, and I want to recount. What's your character's name, DeMorge?
Hordegard.
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 Okay, the most amazing character ever. Yeah, I snorted. Deal with it. Hashtag yes, all snorters.
Oh, wow.
Timely.
Yes, all snorted.
All right. Okay.
Oh wait,
What?
I have new theme music for Spencer's new intro to Shadowrun.
The thing is, I'm not sure if there's like a proper intro to this because it's because those were all kind of like recaps,
Right.
But there's nothing to recap.
Okay,
so.
then we'll save that for next time.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, you guys. Okay. So you're all Shadowrunners. You're on a Shadowrunning team. We all know this.
Now,
okay.
come on. There's
That's
got to be
background.
music during this. I mean, what do you...
What?
All right.
Maybe just an intro.
Why do you guys care? What is your investment in this music?
Because it makes it special.
Does it?
We like it.
I mean,
Yeah.
it'd be special if I got to say the things that I wrote. I mean, that's special to me. All this hubbub isn't doing it. I don't know.
When did you stop believing in magic?
I don't get it.
We'll save the music for next time. That'll be extra special for our recap, kind of a la the old days. And right now, we'll just go in dry.
Makes sense to me, Jeff.
All right.
All right. Shadowrunners, Shadowrunning team, gotcha. All right. You all pile out of your Uber before the car scoots away, leaving you standing in the shade of the rotting wooden facade of a dive bar, Hank's last stand. You've all received the same message from your fixer, Cool Dennis. The message is as follows. Listen, guys, I done something bad. I gotta lay low for a while. But look, I know you need to pay rent, same as always, so I'm putting you in touch with Teddy. He was my fixer before I got my start fixing. He's your man. He'll be picking up all of my slack while I'm gone, and I'll be making a nice little kickback for myself for every job you guys complete. So don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Anyway, trust me, I'll be back on my feet in a few months. Don't you fret. Head to Hank's last stand. Got me? Teddy's the new Cool Dennis. So there you are, in front of the dive bar, and out through the double doors bursts a squat and strange figure. It's Teddy. He's wearing an unbuttoned Hawaiian shirt, white shorts, and flip-flops. A stun baton hangs from his belt. Oh yeah, and he's a dwarf. Howdy, I'm Teddy. It's great to finally meet you lot. You see, Cool Dennis told me all about you. Now, I'm sure you have a lot of questions, and I respect that, but right now I've actually got a Johnson on the Rhine who needs a run soon, as in, like, right now. So why don't we go inside and see what he needs? Sound good?
Sounds great.
All right.
A Johnson is street talk for a corporate client.
Yes.
All right, Jim, stop wasting our fragging time. Let's go inside.
Inside, the moldy bar is empty, but for a tired old cowboy of a bartender sat in a corner idly watching sports on a big screen TV. But then Teddy calls out, "Hank, if you wouldn't mind." The old man nods and flips the game over to AR speak, and he shuffles out of the back room. Teddy touches a button on his comlink, that's a cell phone, and the big screen TV flashes as a shadowy businessman persona appears on screen. Teddy's all like, "Now, if you'll forgive me, Mr. Johnson, me and the crew were just catching up on old times. They're old standbys, the best new upstarts in the shadows. Isn't that right?" He points to Mercy. "Isn't that right?" Gestures you to...
Mercy. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
You're standing facing this shadowy figure on a big screen television.
Talk to me.
All right. I'll talk like this because I can't emulate like a computer voice thing like in, the news when you're trying to hide your voice. That's what this guy sounds like, okay?
Can we do that in post for the podcast?
Shit, for future episodes, do we have that effect in board?
I could like get an app for it or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
That'll be fun.
Never mind.
You thought you could just...
Yeah, I did, and it didn't come out the way I thought.
I'd be willing to hear more of that voice.
It's like a dying frog.
Mr. Johnson, you were saying?
All right. My employers have taken a keen interest in better-than-life chips, that's BTLs. These data chips contain experiences beyond normal experience. They inspire emotions impossible in normal brains and even out the rough edges. Better than life. Lately, experimental chips have been leaking out of the Redmond Barrens. Crazy chips, stronger than evers. We've heard rumors that these chips don't have side effects or addiction. Just rumors, though. We got a positive ID on an expert software engineer by the name of Baldwin Brown, sighted in and around an abandoned warehouse that's been beefing up security lately. Head down there and capture Brown. Alive. I want to know what he knows. Scoop up all the BTLs you come across and I'll bring them back. I'll meet you there I'll meet you at the drop zone with the payment. After the fixer fee, I can offer 5,000 each. I'll throw in an extra 1,000 if you guys want to bring me back crates of BTLs.
Sounds good. How about you throw in an extra 1,500?
All right, let me do this. I'm rolling dice now.
How's your family?
Oh, it's good.
What
Yeah.
Face.
What was the amount that you said?
1,500.
Nope.
All right. We will keep that in mind with our timing.
Mercy. What does Baldwin Brown do again? Who is he?
He's an expert software engineer.
Thanks, Mercy.
So what do you guys say? 5,000 apiece.
I don't trust him. But I'll do it because I need the money.
I tried to negotiate the bonus. Can I really think that this job sounds a little more dangerous than 5,000. What's the currency?
New yen.
Okay. How about 6,000 yen?
Well, that sounds a lot more agreeable. 6,000 it is.
All right.
Nice, Mercy. You got a great face.
I would also like to go on this mission.
Hey, Nightblade. You're not fucked up again, are you? Just once I'd like to go on a mission with you where you're not totally blasted on cyber booze. Your kettletrons and whatnot. It's our neck we're risking out there, Nightblade.
No, I need the money, and
you don't look so good, is what I'm trying to tell you. Were you paying attention at all? Repeat back to me what Mr. Johnson just asked us to do.
We were supposed to go get Bradley Woodford from the
Baldwin Brown.
Baldwin Brown has been seen in a warehouse. We're gonna secure him. He's an engineer from this place that makes these BTL chips. We're gonna grab him and any BTL chips we can. But she called the currency Nyung Nyung. And that's why I'm laughing.
Okay. All right.
Because it sounds like a cat food.
What is it?
New yen. New yen.
Don't nobody tell her.
All right, Hordegard, what do you say?
I have a feeling that this is something that we could do quite easily, but we should go quickly because he is deteriorating. This one on the right, and we will need his. And we will need. Yes.
He's talking to you, Nightblade.
Quickly.
You got drips of cyber kettle on your...
We will need his attributes in the approach.
Yeah, you don't have to be a precog to see this guy's fucked up.
All right.
So
you do have to be a
None of you guys
precog to
have
know
to
where
worry
it's going
about
to
me,
end
all
up.
right?
So someone go on their comm link and find out how far away the Redmond Barrens are.
Not far. Just an Uber right away.
Shall we hop in an Uber?
Sure.
Sure, who calls him?
The fixer, perhaps, will he do this?
There's an app for that.
I open up the Uber app in my brain. The future.
Just on your cell phone on the comm link.
Okay. I open up the Uber app and I request an Uber.
An Uber arrives post haste.
Our Uber's here.
I get in.
We exit the last stand. What's it called?
Hank's last stand.
Yeah.
All right, we give him Uber.
All right.
Give me all your gum.
Wait, what?
Excuse me?
I'm saying that to the Uber driver.
There is no Uber driver.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
I see. All right. Sorry. I say that and then I laugh and I'm like, oh, it's a dream I had. Sometimes I play out the dreams that I have.
What's the plan when we get in on you guys? What's the plan of attack?
Yeah, you might want to.
Yeah. We got to figure this out. Okay, so there's this warehouse. This guy's holed up in it, and we want to just nab him. We don't want to kill him.
Have it drop us off on a side street. First of all, we are Shadowrunners. We should come out in the shadow.
Of course. Absolutely.
When we get there, and sidebar table talk. This is my first time playing a magic user, so there's going to be a learning curve for me on this one. I've read a lot. I'll try to astrally perceive or to astrally project when we get there to go inside the warehouse to see what's going on.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Should we nab him or we were just getting something from him?
We're going to nab him and as
Okay.
many BTL chips as we can get our hands on.
He's the package for the Johnson.
Right.
I will. I have extraordinary physical stealth skills.
I'm very stealthy as well and agile.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, I can make myself invisible and levitate and shit like that.
I'm not as familiar with Hordekai's skill set.
Hordegard.
I have several items at my disposal. I will keep them to myself. It is a private inventory.
Yeah.
But you should know my reputation obviously precedes myself, or I would not be part of the team.
No, of course.
So,
No,
I have certain precognition skills. I also have presets that allow me to enhance my physical abilities and mental abilities.
Can you?
And I can probe minds if we get one and settle somebody down and need to know what's happening.
No, that's great.
Can you precog what's going on inside that warehouse right now? Can you foresee the
I can use general perception, but precogging requires me to retire somewhere and to find a good sound system.
All right.
All right. If this is going to be all muscle and agility, I'll stand outside and.
We look at a map of the city.
Okay.
We're in Seattle.
Yep.
And we look at where this warehouse is.
All right.
And then we pick a spot that looks like we could get maybe a good vantage point physically, safe, totally safe, not trying to.
I have a no-soft for the city of Seattle in my mind. I can look at the building and also its sort of physical plant and know certain points of entry.
All
Any
right.
adjacent
Pass that
buildings?
To DeMorge. Here's a map.
Okay, yeah.
To DeMorge.
I love that you're that excited. That's awesome.
He has the map. You don't have the map.
We got a whole. Okay, so
I'm sensing that the map is stuck in translation. Could I please maybe get it to myself?
I'm looking at the map.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's try a new
It's
thing.
not yours to have. I'll have them up for download after the show.
Okay. All right. It's the compound is.
I don't
wait,
think we're supposed to see it. It's not
yeah,
for us.
only
DeMorge is supposed to. Not you.
Sorry. I'm
It's
sorry.
fine. He can share, but afterwards.
If you could read my mind, what a tale my heart would tell.
There's a warehouse surrounded by a large fence. The whole area is in the barrens. It's just this destroyed, devastated area. There's all sorts of squat shells of buildings. You can kind of hide out and scope out the place if you wish. And that's where the Uber kind of drops you off. It's just in an alleyway, kind of about 600 feet off.
What time of day is it?
It's about 6 p.m. It's getting dark.
Okay.
Shadows are coming out.
Don't worry, us elves and our low light vision.
Sure.
I have cyber eyes.
So from your vantage point, you can see the low-roofed warehouse. It's on a big hunk of land fenced off by a 10-foot tall fence topped with knife wire. You see shattered, burnt-out buildings all over the place surrounding the lot, and through the fence you see the warehouse with a loading dock for trucks. The only entrance you can see on the compound is on the south side. There's a big gate controlled by a small gatehouse. Far from state-of-the-art security, the fence looks old, and you only see 3 armed guards manning the gate with submachine guns. One bulky security camera on the fence surveys the road leading up to the gate.
Someone's going to take out that. Someone needs to take out that camera.
Well, first let's talk about these fences.
Yeah.
The ones that don't have a gate on them. What keeps one from getting in? What are they?
Linked chains. It's a chain link fence.
And they're high, and they have
They're 10 feet tall, topped with knife wire.
knife wire.
Yep. That's a real thing.
Yeah. BFD. To a guy like me.
Can I go up to the fence without being seen?
Which
Whoa.
fence?
Not the one by the guards, but like farther away from them.
Yeah, probably.
I go up there to check it out to see, stealthily sneak up to see if there's any sensors like a wires connected to it, if it's electrified or anything.
What's your agility plus sneaking? Quick.
So God, don't make me rush. Agility is 4, and my sneaking is 6.
All right. You do it without being seen.
Fuck yeah.
You're up on a fence. You're right by the knife wires.
I tried to use perception on the fence and see what's going on. If it looks like there's any hidden sensors or things that might trip.
You don't see any sensors. There's just it's pretty rusted and old, actually.
All right. I go back to the group and relay that information.
Hey, listen, don't run up to shit like that without us making a plan.
You don't own me, Nightblade. I lived alone in this town for 4 years.
I'm a man without a past.
All right, look, we know that the two of you have this will they, won't they bullshit. Let's cool it for a second and focus on the
Just saying,
task at hand.
We gotta work as a team, you know. We gotta
All right, well, cool it, Nightblade.
cool it.
Nightblade.
I'm telling her to cool it.
I take the note.
All right. So I'm wondering, you know, I got a Nanowhip in my fingertip compartment.
Well, we all know.
Yeah, like that's the first time we've heard this story.
I'm not bragging, but I might be able to cut through the chain link. I'm not sure. Do I know from experience if chain link is something that would thwart my Nanowhip?
No, you know it would not do that, in fact.
I know it wouldn't thwart it?
Yes, in fact, your Nanowhip would thwart the chain link.
Like a knife through butter.
Yep.
Like a knife through butter. So we could go in. I mean, we could frag the 3 skis balls at the front gate.
I say it's better to go in clean to the side.
Yeah.
I would suggest perhaps that we align ourselves directly in front of the security gate at a certain distance, that we first toss into the compound, the security compound, a smoke bomb, thus perhaps driving them out, and perhaps each pick a target and shoot with each of the 3 guards.
Let's listen to the Nazi doctor.
I'm worried that the smoke bomb will draw out all of the people inside as well.
The security guards.
Yeah, there's only 3.
Only 3. But
That
if
we
we
know
are each
about.
aligned, we each take 1 shot.
Right, but I think that beyond those 3, there's like more, you know, in there. And if the smoke bombs, that's gonna say, hey, everybody inside the compound, let's have all of you come out the front and deal
But
with
they're
us.
inside.
Perhaps
the
we can,
security guards on the outside of the
Can
gate.
we create a diversion? Maybe I walk in. I'm wearing actioneer business clothes, and we all know I have this face. Maybe I talk to the guards while you come in through the side.
That's good. We got going in through the back door. We got smoke bomb weird like Atari 2600 take all comers at the front door. We got
I have improved invisibility where I'm invisible to guards and sensors.
Well, let's have Eve do that then.
Like walk through the front door?
Let's do that. But if we take that choice, then I would choose then to use a silent. I have a silent gun, a gun with a silencer, and I would use that.
Well, yeah, that's a good move.
I call him my mentor spirit, Spencer, the Thunderbird, for guidance on this.
Thunderbird's like, you should check it out first.
That's what I've been saying, Thunderbird.
Caw.
That's what I've been saying.
All right, is everybody? We're all able to be in constant contact with each other. Do we?
Yeah,
have
you have your comm links and micro transceivers. So
all right,
they're
everybody,
like
test your
walkie-talkies.
test your transceivers.
Test
check.
it.
Check.
Test
Check.
it.
Can you hear me? Got me?
Check. I got it. Check one. Check two.
Okay.
Check two. Check one. He may
Wonderful to feel like I am part of a team. I'm enjoying
Good blood,
feeling
bad blood.
part of a team. I am enjoying it quite a bit. This is great.
Okay, good.
This is
So that
wonderful.
means we can split up, and I'm gonna nano whip through the back door, as it were, and anybody I see, I'm gonna take them out with stealth. I think we should have an emergency code that we have in case the shit hits the fan. In which case we all run, or.
Yeah, I mean, we can't just run out and call an Uber.
Right.
The spot that we're in right
I
now
say
is...
here's what I say. I say Nightblade, you go in, nano whip that fence, go in, see what you got, and we need 2 people to cover the front gate. So if anything goes weird with the guards there, we'll take them out.
That's true. That's their only way out. That's how we should be looking at this. These guys are pigs in a pen.
What? Wait, what is that? So you're saying that the 2 people on the outside need to be on the outside because that's their only way out, and we're going to execute the people that are leaving?
No, I'm saying like we're going in there to get a guy. Like the front gate is not important for us to get in, but it is important for us to keep an eye on in case the guy we're trying to get tries to get out.
I see. Okay, I can stand at the front gate. I can't do much physically, aside from having a great face. So I'll do that. I just that sounds fine. I don't want to.
When the rest of the group settles on a plan, I am fully equipped to do whatever the task is assigned to me.
Nightblade,
willing.
Nightblade, do you want to go try to get in? Keep us posted on the comm links, and if there's trouble, we come charging in after you. If not, we'll see what we see, and then we'll take it from there.
All right.
Sound good?
I'm gonna go in.
All right.
I'm gonna nano whip the fence.
All right, so there's multiple sides. It's like a rectangle of a fence. So north, east, south, or west.
I want to go in the west side.
All right. Which side? Okay.
Just so you know, just in the middle of that fence, once you get over, there are crates. If you need to scale them, you could perhaps arrange them to get to the top of the warehouse.
Well, that may make a good visual cover for the hole I cut in it. It's good.
Do with it as you like.
Look for
I'm
these
giving you
crates that he's
information.
talking about. Where are these crates?
You find the crates. On this side of the fence, you're actually pretty close to the warehouse itself. There's only kind of a narrow 5 or 6 feet space, and it's kind of packed with crates. So, yeah.
I like that. Sounds like good cover.
Using the visual cover of the crate, I nano whip a man-sized hole in the chain link.
You do that successfully. You neatly slice a man-sized hole.
With that, we are officially Shadowrunning.
I'm sorry, that was the wrong hand. My nano whip is in a fingertip compartment on my human arm. My bionic arm is the other arm.
Okay.
All right, you're inside. You're right next to this warehouse. The property is big and deserted. It's the perfect spot for secret research. You can see an old rusted storage container on the far side of the yard, and trash litters the ground. You're also right next to a shooting range with targets and bullets and stuff.
I'm gonna. What's the nearest structure from these crates?
You're right next to the warehouse, but you're not next to a door. You don't see any doors on the side of the building you're on.
How far physically are we away from the guards at the front gate?
I mean, about 250 feet if you're kind of near where he is.
Okay.
Do I see a way to? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm Jim Nightblade. want to go to the warehouse and use my grappling gun to get to the roof.
All right, you do that.
Guys, he's going in alone. I'm going to go in with him.
All right, be careful.
If you follow him, please be careful. If you go to the south on the outside, there is a bit of a sinkhole, and you might, as it gets darker, be prone to falling in. So please be careful.
How do you know all this? A perception on this?
I have the city of Seattle map in my mind as one of my no-softs.
Oh,
so
awesome.
I am
Okay.
looking.
That's very good. Thank you, Hordegard.
Hordegard, where's the best place for me to stand if I'm standing in a position to talk to somebody?
If by somebody
case-
talking about
into,
guards or people who would inquire, the gate is on the south side, in the middle. The road that leads to the front gate is the only way out and the only way in. And this once inside leads to the loading dock.
Okay.
The gatehouse is next to that. It's a sentry unit, and it is separate, of course, from the gate, just a sentry house with 3 guards inside.
Okay, I'm going to walk around in front of that. You're saying the front gate is the best place?
It would appear to be a front gate, but it's on the south side.
Okay, I'm going to walk around there with my I'm sorry, what is it? A Selby? What is the cell phone?
Comlink.
Comlink, sorry.
Almost had it.
I'm going to have my comlink up and make it look like I'm standing there, like waiting for somebody to pick me up. So I will be in disguise.
All right. As you approach, you're still a good 40 yards off, and the guards turn and aim their submachine guns at you and start yelling, "Hey, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back."
Oh, gentlemen, I'm sorry.
Get back.
I turn my face towards the angry gentleman. Boys will be boys. I'm so sorry. My son is being brought here to me. Oh God, screwed it up. I'm sorry, gentlemen. I'm just a lady, a little lost. And I'll back away. But is it okay if I just stand kind of here? Because this is where I've told my son's father to meet me. We're no longer together. What a bastard.
I know how that goes.
No way. You don't know how that goes. You're too handsome to ever be alone.
I think that most of the time.
I don't want to be forward, but with your beard and your looks, you look like a lumbersexual.
Oh, I'm clean shaven. Clean shaven.
That's right. All right, well, sir, if you don't mind me standing here with my phone and occasionally looking over at you and fantasizing, then I think we're good.
Well, that sounds mighty fine.
All right.
Nightblade, what do you see in there?
You're on a roof.
I'm on a roof.
Are there windows on the outside of the structure?
No, it's a windowless building.
All right. I climb the rope up there with him.
All right. Oof. You climb up, but you slip and fall on your face right at the top.
Am I on the roof?
Yeah.
Am I hurt?
Nope.
Okay.
You just made a noise.
Oops. Sorry.
I used my grappling gun.
Well, you were already. Wait, how?
No, I mean I'm just explaining to her. I
okay.
used my grappling gun.
Right.
I examine the rooftop for any sort of skylights or any sort of ingress.
You don't see any skylights, but you do see. It just looks like what do you call it? Like a grate? Yeah, just a grill, like a grate. It's screwed on tight.
Mm. Right. See that grill?
Yeah.
Let's get a closer look.
It's just a grill. It's Phillips head screws, bolted.
You know what that looks like to my Nanowhip?
More butter?
Looks like we will be conceiving tonight.
It's like butter. I mean, I don't have any tools for screws. Do I have like a screwdriver?
I don't know. I don't think so. It'd probably say something like
You
that.
have a screwdriver?
I don't have a screwdriver.
If you're out there and you're listening, you can proceed north on top of the building. There is some sort of loading dock there.
Yeah.
And if you can drop down there, you can find ingress or egress, perhaps, if you are inside. But you would find ingress.
Okay, let's not get caught up on that.
But I'm just saying.
All right.
The structure is there, perhaps an easier one, but perhaps also one that is guarded.
All right, Nightblade, the sneak to the north side of the building. Go to that loading dock.
What about the grate?
We don't have the tools, man.
I got a Nanowhip.
Look, Nightblade.
Can I use my combat sense to see what troubles might befall them?
Yeah.
Is that something?
They're not in any, you can sense that they're not in any immediate danger at the moment.
I sense that you are not in any immediate danger, but don't hold me to that.
If you want a Nanowhip that great, I'm not going to stand in your way.
That's what she said. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay. We talked about harassment on the runs.
Let me just take a peek. I Nanowhip the grate.
All right. Yep, you Nanowhip the grate.
Wrong finger.
You slice a hole in it, and it's kind of like a can where it's hanging by like a little thread, you know?
Nice. How's the size?
It's man-sized.
I got a man-sized grate.
Why don't you take a peek and take a little gander down there, Nightblade?
I start going in the grate.
Wait, you do what?
I go in.
Oh, you go in. Well, it's just kind of like a hole in the ceiling. If you go in, you'd just be kind of like dropping through a hole. Is that what you do?
Oh, you mean like down below is the warehouse itself?
Yeah.
Oh, then let me look and get
Okay.
a lay of the land.
You do that. You see a card table with two guys playing cards and drinking alcohol. They're not seeming to pay much attention. They got their pistols on the table.
I got two bogeys.
You also see two semi-trucks and crates all over the place and a forklift in one corner.
Two bogeys playing cards. That's all I got in here.
Hortigard, what do you see down there? Anything else that we need to know about? Or is our own vision good enough there, Spencer?
What?
To see around inside the warehouse.
You see the things I said. There's nothing else to see.
So, can I use my grappling gun to descend like Spider-Man?
Well, you can hook it on something and then climb down on the rope, like tying a rope to a fixed object.
How far away are they from us?
40 feet.
And how far? It's 40 feet down?
No, I mean it's diagonal.
Okay, so it's 20 feet or so down?
Yep.
Okay.
So I could affix my grapple to the roof here and then descend with my grappling gun.
Yes.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
All right.
I'll be right behind you if you need me, Nightblade.
All right.
What's your agility plus sneaking?
Get ready for go time. I'd like this to be a black bag job, but it might be Frackapalooza. My agility is... But it's me, Dan. My agility is 5, and my... What was the other thing?
Sneaking.
Sneaking is 4, and then it says parentheses plus 4.
Okay.
That's sneaky.
All right. You descend unseen or heard. You're right above the floor. You can touch the floor if you want.
Okay. I'll wait till you're off the thing before I descend after you.
I touch it. I leave my grapple so that my friend can come down too.
You do that quietly.
I descend as well.
That happens.
Okay. They don't see us?
They don't. They're not paying close attention, apparently.
What do you think? I can stun these guys and knock them out with a stun bolt from a distance if you want.
Let's check in with the team. Come on, chuckleheads, talk to me.
Sounds good.
Once again, if I could tap into combat sense to see what sort of risk they are in.
They might be in danger if they screw up. They're in more immediate danger than they were before.
Can we pull up an image of this guy, of this Baldwin character we're looking for? Is there a photo online of this guy that we can see so if we know we're looking at the right guy?
Yeah, you do that. He looks like an aging bald man with glasses.
Does he look like one of those guys playing cards there?
No, these are young dudes. There's a 20-year-old orc and then a 20-ish-year-old human.
And what kind of non-lethal?
I got loads. I can knock him out with a stun bolt if you like.
Both of them?
Yeah, it's an area spell.
Stun bolt is not an area spell.
Yeah, stun ball. I mean,
there you go.
Stun ball. All right, you think you can take two of them out with a stun ball?
I mean, let's not waste my spells if we don't have to. It drains a magician to use that stuff. Do you think we do that right away?
I think it's worth it to try as hard as we can to go non-lethal, and I mean, we only see these two people. Let's try to stun ball them.
All right. You sure?
Hold on, I'm getting a sim sense.
Do you boys need help in there? I have stealth. I can maybe help you out if you need some backup.
Aren't you at the front gate just flirting?
I don't like it when you degrade what I do, but yes, that is what I am doing.
Well, stay there, keep them occupied.
Nightblade. I also have an X-Shock or taser gun, but it's only a single shot thing, so I can't get them both.
Well, I just think if your stun ball is a ranged thing that could stun two people.
Okay,
that's perfect for these poker players.
I cast I harness. First of all, my combat spell casting. I touched my red feather earring, and summoned the spell casting focus to increase my combat, and I throw a force 3 stun ball at the guards.
All right.
What's
your spell casting plus magic?
11.
11, huh?
But do I get a +2 for the spell casting? Or is that added?
Yeah,
in?
So that'd be 13 altogether.
13.
Aaron asking, do you have just one earring?
Close. Yes.
Which ear is it in?
It's my left ear.
Thank you.
Right? Yeah.
Easy parties. Easy parties.
So you fire off a stun ball. It lands right in the middle of them and it hits them. They twist. They attempt to twist out of the way, and they take a lesser effect, and they end up taking some damage. Hold on.
There better be an app with all of Jeff's different magic noises in a few months. There better be.
She buried the lead on that spell.
It's a mana stun ball I'm shooting. It takes a lot out of you.
One of them goes down to the ground cold, and the other one seems to have dodged out of the way.
Rush him, Nightblade.
When it's my turn, I'll use my silence equipped Ares Predator 5. That's in my bionic arm.
All right, you got the surprise on him. So what's your pistols plus agility?
I mean, I'm assuming like I'm not close enough to him to do anything non-lethal. Like I have a stun baton, and I mean that's about it. Like.
So what's your agility plus pistols?
Well, you're making me kill this guy.
Well, you said you were firing at him with your gun, right?
Well, I just wanted to make sure before I do that I wasn't close enough to him to stun baton him, right?
No.
You have the element of surprise.
I'm not.
Well,
okay.
not anymore. Now the stun ball's in play.
Adam, don't heckle the GM. Okay, so you need to
Adam's
know my.
real born on the 4th of July right now.
I mean, shit's gone bad. It's the first act of heat.
No,
Shit's gone bad.
The cat's out of the bag. I've got a stun ball.
I'll sleep like a baby tonight. Okay, so you're looking for. Sorry, one more time. I'm a little drunk.
Agility plus pistols.
Agility is 5, and pistols is 2 parentheses plus 2. Okay. Is there shorthand for those numbers when it's 2?
You could just. Well, if it's plus 2, then just add them all up. So 5 plus 2 plus 2 would be 9.
Okay, great.
Cool. Ooh. Yeah, you plug him right in the face.
Wow, a little bit overkill, huh, Nightblade?
That's batting cleanup.
Yeah. He gets shot in the face and goes down.
Every time you fuck up casting a spell, that's what it looks like. There's a human cost.
Noted. I go up there and secure their weapons. In case
All right. You take 2 Ingram smart guns.
I'm hyper vigilant. I'm in a fucking PTSD fucking 360. My heart's beating.
You see no one. Outside, Mercy and Hortigard hear the report of a pistol.
Silencer.
Oh, then they don't.
No.
Let me. I sense that something has gone down, and I'm checking in. Do you see crates
Yeah, there's crates everywhere in here.
in the building?
This place is lousy with crates.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't see anyone else in the room that you're in.
Are there
so
any
it's
doors that we see along the walls?
There's a door to the east that's leading presumably out of the building. There's a door to the south.
We should check these trucks.
Okay.
I mean, I will.
You go ahead. I'm going to go up. There's one door that's presumably leaving at the like the loading dock or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the other one looks like it might be an interior room.
Yep.
I go to that door and take out my endoscope and put it under the door to take a look around.
You do that. You see 3 large machines that look like they're producing something. You don't know quite what from your low angle. You also see a concrete barrier that blocks your vision towards the right. It's kind of the only things you can see are those 2 things. Machines and a barrier.
Okay. I report that over to Nightblade. What's in those trucks?
I'm going to check these trucks.
They're full of crates. The crates are sealed shut.
Boxes and boxes. What was it Nabokov said? Package is just a package for a package.
I'm gonna.
I got a door over here at Nightblade that I can't see the whole situation in here. I say we come in there guns a-blazing. I load my gun with stick and shock bullets.
You do that.
Well, hold on. So the Chicky Peas out front is talking to these 3 guys. If we take out those 3 guys, then she can come in. It's like we got the whole yard covered, right? We can all, like, maybe we should take those guys out at the south gate.
Well, can I try just talking to them, see what happens?
Yeah.
See if I can get in.
Okay.
Then I will choose to. I will choose to approach as cover.
Keep their
You
attention.
see if you can get all 3 of them to be talking to you, all facing you at the same time. None of them facing north.
All right. I position myself south. I'm so sad. I just got the worst news. I'm so sad. I'm so weak.
The clean-shaven guy comes over towards you and is like, "Why are you weak?"
Oh, my son that I was meant to meet here, I guess he was killed by one of those dirty Shadowrunners. Some Shadowrunner was on a run and and my son was standing in the way, and I'm so sorry to ask this, but I've been going to this cyber therapy or my cyber therapist told me that the only thing that could calm me down was 3 men, one with 2 hands on my head and the other 2 with 2 hands on either arm. And this is so embarrassing, but if you could please just touch me. Please.
He touches you.
Can you ask your friends to also touch me? And just listen to me.
I guess I can do that.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. This is so embarrassing.
I am some distance away, but I am holding my rifle poised, and I am looking for an open shot. should an opportunity present itself.
Okay, yeah. There's some shots open.
Do I see I want to leave the warehouse through the. Is there? If I go towards the south, is that where the south gate is?
No, if you go towards the south, that's towards the door that he's peeking through.
But that'll put us out towards the gate, right?
No, that's an interior door.
Oh.
I'm looking to go toward Aaron.
All right.
Mercy.
You came in through the ceiling.
Right.
Are there any
South gate is to the south, right?
Are there any businesses
Yeah, but it's
near
outside.
Are there any businesses that we saw on the way over here in the Uber?
No, they're all destroyed. They're just like destroyed, bombed buildings and stuff.
Okay.
All right, I try to find
the
an
Barrens.
exit from the warehouse.
Okay, a different exit?
Yeah.
Okay.
One that provides me egress from the warehouse itself.
There's the loading dock. That's where the trucks came in. It's
All right.
open. So
That's where Eve is.
No.
I'm in another door. I'll come with you over there.
Okay. Let's try the loading dock. Do we know if there's dudes there?
There aren't any dudes there.
All right. So I'm just trying to get to the south gate.
If you exit the loading dock, you'll see a winding path which leads you straight to the gate. You will also pass a storage unit, so perhaps you would be careful and perhaps check that out, but use your priorities.
All right.
All right. You exit the loading dock and you see the three guys touching Mercy, who's on the floor in pain.
What's the range?
200 feet.
And the backs to us?
Yeah.
All right. Time to fucking
Can we synchronize so that we shoot at the same time?
We have to make sure that Mercy ducks and gets out of the way.
Well, she's out of the shot. She's on the ground and stuff.
Oh, she is.
I think.
I am.
Well, you
That's her back.
you collapsed. Yeah.
What's an objective way of picking dudes? You can't do like 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Like how do you go?
The two of you are together. You both look at each other and say, I'll take this one, I'll take that one. I am not with you, so I will take the one that is remaining.
Spencer, can I say to the gentleman, thank you. I know this is such an inconvenience, but if the three of you, this is the way my therapist explained to me that it was the way that this ended. If the three of you could just turn towards each other, and I will walk away, symbolizing me walking away from my pain. If you just for a moment can link and just stare at the ground, it will take just 30 seconds or so. And I thank you so much. And if I ever meet you again, I promise I'll be generous with my kindness.
Lock and load, guys. Lock and load.
You're already fine. Just have each of them hold between 1 and 3 fingers up. It's too lengthy a process. It doesn't matter. We'll take care of it.
I'm just having them. I'm just wanting to get away from the situation, so they're just standing.
All right, we'll go with Hortigam's plan. I'll just
Hortigard.
I'll just kill whoever I can, and he'll kill whoever. We'll just start killing people.
I'm using stick and shock on mine because I prefer non-lethal if I can.
Well, okay.
All right.
If you want to go up there and cut their throats when they're down.
I can't. If I could get close, I would stun baton them. I don't like to kill people.
The one you stun, I will take out.
I'm not stunning anybody. I'm not going to get that close. I'm going to shoot them in the head with my gun.
I feel like... But could they really kill all guards at once? Find out next time.
Thank you, everybody.
All right.
DeMorge Brown, thank you so much. Aaron McGathy, Spencer Crittenden, Jamal, thank you for coming up. I'm Jeff Davis. Dan Harmon, your mayor, everybody. Next week there'll be music for Shadowrun. It's going to be very exciting.
If you want to know whose music we played tonight, I'm assuming there's somewhere you can go, right?
Yeah, we'll post that online for the on the website, and we'll make sure everybody knows about the...